Okay, starting from here now, I want to explain to you guys how you are going to start up your own advertisements. You can see these are the groups. This is my dormant account, and these are just some group that I I created, or some pages that I created. These are pages that I've created. So you can see 000. So I want to start up an advertisement for this Oriflame online mall. So I this is just a demo account. It is not functional. So you can see 0 likes, 0 page views, is everything is 0. So I just want to use this as an example for you. So the first thing you want to do is by clicking on this and going to business.facebook.com. Once you go to this part, you have to create your own account. You have to create your own account. You click on create, then you add an email. You add an email. Then the business name. So once you've had that, then you click on next. Okay. Okay. So you can see that they've already given me the reason why I'm unable to create this. So that's it. I just changed the O to U. You can see in the explanation there that it asks me to change it. So then you can just choose your country. Once you've chosen your country, then you can actually just I just have something that I can use to fill this. So you just fill this part. Once you fill it, then you can input your phone number, then your website if you do have a website. But if you don't have a website, you can just use wa.me slash I want to use my online keyboard, my screen keyboard, I mean. So you guys are going to see what I'm typing and what I'm doing properly with the on-screen keyboard. So that's the on-screen keyboard. So slash, then you input the phone number. This is my phone number here. So you can just do this to have once it asks for the website aspect, then you click on submit. Just follow this procedure and you're going to be okay. So an email has been sent for me to verify. Confirm your email address. Click on the link sent to metribe.com@gmail.com to receive full access to the account. So what I need to do here is to slide straight to my email, straight up to my email to check the email that was sent to me from Facebook. Okay, so my email is loading now. Okay, so this is my email, and this is where I want to actually show to you guys. Confirm your email, then I have to confirm this. The network is kind of slow, but so I've confirmed that. You can see this is the settings of the advertisement page for running ads on Facebook and on Instagram. So this is the Instagram account. This is where I can add my Instagram account. But if you add a page and the page is linked with your Instagram account, it's also fine. So I can add a page. I can add a page here. I do have a page, so I can make use of the Oriflame page. I can add that. If you are in, you see, just once it's added. And if I have, maybe I want to make use of, and this Oriflame online mall is not connected to any Instagram account. But if I want to use an account that is connected to my Instagram account, so I can use Metribe. This is Metribe.com. So this is it. I can add this is connected to my Instagram, so that is just it. That's how to add a Facebook um, that's how to add it on Facebook, to add a page to your ads account on Facebook. So I'm back on this page after that. Then you click on OK. Once you click on OK, then it will load up. So it's trying to tell me to add a page to see it. So I need to create, the pages have been added. Pages have been added. Automatically it will add any page that is connected to your Facebook account. Then the next thing you have to do is to create an ad account. Create, sorry, create ad account. Then you can just name it anything. Wow. You can just name it anything, then move on. And mind you can change your Naira here to any currency you wish to change it to. You can put it in dollar, in any currency you wish to change it to. But I usually prefer calculating my money in, or my spend on Facebook or on Instagram ads in dollars, and just leave the time zone the way it is. It is going to automatically set itself. Then the next is going to ask you, are you currently selecting this is important? Correctly selecting this is important. It will ensure the other business name is displayed across Facebook when you create this. This is actually telling you that um, who will this account be used for. Are you the one that will be using this account, or you want to use it for another business account? So you just click my business. Then you want to mark this, and mark this as well. Everything is all marked. So this is ad account, manage campaign. You want to be managing your campaign, view performance, manage ad accounts. Then you click assign. Next thing you should do is to add a payment method. Add a payment method. You can either make use of your currency to be in Naira or in. So this part, like I said earlier, I don't like my currency. My billing country can be Nigeria or any other country. Just choose your own country. But my currency, I always like it in dollars. I always want it in US dollars. So that is because I have the advantage of making use of PayPal and any other card I want to make use of. But if it's in Nigeria only, then you are going to be making use of only MasterCard or Visa card. But in US dollar, you can make use of PayPal, MasterCard, or Visa card. So I have my. This is also my dormant card. So this is. I just input this and my keyboard. That's it. So then you click on continue. So I've add a payment to it. So click on this Ads Manager. So you want to go straight into the Ads Manager now. And mind you, on that page, on this particular page, this is where you can set up your page. You can add a page to this account. You can also add an Instagram account. But if your Instagram account is linked to your Facebook page, once you add a Facebook page, then the two will link together. You don't need to come back here and link the second one. So moving forward, this is it. This is how it's going to display everything. And if it displays in another form, they've actually changed the way it does display. They've changed the way it does display, so it can display in another form as well. So but it is all the same thing. So what if it displays like this? This is actually how it's going to display for you. So then you create your first campaign and use existing campaign. We don't have any existing campaign here, so I want to create a new campaign. So this is it. I actually prefer making use of this quick creation, but I can also make use of this as well. I can as well make use of this. This is how it's going to display. It can display like this for you, or it can display like this with the quick creation. So anyone you wish to make use of, the display doesn't really matter to me. So you can make use of this first one that I showed you, or this second one that I'm about to make use of, which is the quick one. I prefer it like this. So you can just name it. Then this is just auction buying type. Then this is the most important part. You can see there are different kind of features that you can make use of. There's brand awareness, there is reach, there is traffic, there is app installation, video views, lead generation, post engagement, page likes, event response, messages, conversions. This is everything. Category sales, then stock, traffic. So you can make use of any of these depending on what you want to advertise. Depending on what you want to, if it's a new product, I advise you make use of brand awareness or reach. And if it's a product that you've already created everything, and you can make use of traffic or post engagement. This post engagement is actually this is what is automatically set to you once you click on that promote button. So you don't have the privilege to change to any of these once you click on that promote button or that engage button. So if you click this post engagement, this is going to give you a different target. It's going to target people that are going to like and comment or send you a message. If you click the traffic, it's going to allow you to choose those that do normally click on advertisements to know more about it. Once any click they make on the advertisement, this is what this traffic is for. Then this is post engagement is for these are actually the two that I advise you as a business owner to make use of: post engagement or traffic. So this post engagement is either they click on it, either they comment, or they like the post, or they click on anything about the ads. But this is actually directing them to one part. This is the page or click to anything they do on. So this is actually the best tool that I'll advise you make use of. So let's make use of the traffic. This is what I usually make use of because it gives me the advantage of making use of 10 different posts to run advertisements. And this post engagement, it is just for one post. You can make use of more than one post to run advertisements on this post engagement, just one post. Then this traffic, you can make use of as many as 10. So I'm going with this traffic. Then you choose the amount you want to spend daily, or you can actually choose the lifetime budget. So you can choose any amount. So then we move forward. Mal, move forward again. I like making use of same name for everything. So move forward. So this is how it's going to display it. Budget amount, which is $4 daily. You can use a lifetime and spend $4 daily. $4 within, depending on how long you want to spend the $4. So depending, I usually prefer making use of daily payments. So you can just make it of 4. Any amount you wish to make use of, you can do that. And the lowest amount is 1.5. That's $1.5. Depending on your country, depending on where you are making the advertisement for, depending on the currency you choose, and depending on how long you've been making use of Facebook advertisements. Presently now, if I start running advertisements, they would keep deducting the money from my account. But once you get to a stage, they'll let you run the advertisements without you paying. Then once the advertisement ends, then you make payments. So let's just move forward. So you click on this part to see the next step you're going to set up. So I usually prefer making use of websites. You can make use of Messenger. And you can make use of WhatsApp if you have your WhatsApp connected to your page. So if I make use of WhatsApp, it will ask me which of my pages do I want to connect. So connect WhatsApp, you can click on that, then you connect your WhatsApp. But I prefer making use of websites. That's directly, I can just input the website, my website link or my WhatsApp link, anyone. Then this dynamic creative, this is used for creating more than one advertisement. That is to test run the one that works better. So if I create more than one advertisement, I can test run the one that works better. But actually, they are going to deduct the money from your account. And that's, you're going to spend two. You can create, I think, two. You can create two advertisements at a time. So you test run the one that is working better, and if you see that maybe one is working better than the other, you can stop one, then make use of the other one. So that is just what this dynamic creative is, to create more than one advertisement. And you can go through it, you can click on learn more to learn more about this. So it will bring out the information here, so you can just read this, you can go through this and know how it is done. Then the offer, this is when you have another offer to give to people when you are running your advertisements. If you have an offer, I don't want to go deep into this is going to be long if I go too deep into this, and I just want to show you guys. So you can create an offer here, but I just want to show you guys how to run your own advertisement. I don't want to distract you with all of this anymore. So then the start date of the advertisement, just leave everything like this. You can also make use of the end dates. So but I usually like it because if you tell Instagram or Facebook that you want the advertisement to end this so date, they are going to spend the money like uselessly. But if you don't let them know when you want to end the advertisement, then it will it will spend the money reasonably. So I'm going to set up the audience. So this is another part that is very interesting. You can set up your audience and create new. You can see from what is written here that now now you can quickly create a lookalike audience to use during ad set creation. Choose a lookalike audience from the menu to get started. So you can click on learn more to understand more about this, but this is how it looks like. Custom audience. Reach people who have already interacted with your business. Then this one is reach people on Facebook who are similar to your okay, sorry. Reach new people on Facebook who are similar to your most valuable audience. So this is a lookalike audience. It's going to pick like lookalike audience, like those that are messaging you on Instagram or on Facebook. You can pick a lookalike audience, people that will also do that once they see the advertisement. People that are similar to doing that once they see your advertisement as well. So you can choose either of these two. So let me show you how to set up a lookalike audience, because in a lookalike audience I can still have the ability to create a new source. So I don't have a lookalike audience. Okay, I do have, but I don't want to make use of that for a reason, because you guys might not have this. I'm sure this is going to be your first time making use of this platform. Okay, so this is it. You have to create new source, custom audience. So you can choose based on your website traffic, based on app activity, offline activity, people that will go offline and give you a call. Create this is it. Create an audience of people who interact with your business in store, over the phone, or by other offline channel. So these are people that will come to your store or give you a call. I don't know how Facebook do know how to track people that do come to your store, because that is not online, but I don't know how they do track that, but let's just leave that. So you can use people that have viewed any video you've pasted on your Facebook or on your Instagram, and lead form, people that have filled a lead form when you are running advertisement, because that is for lead advertisement, lead generation. I explained several ways to start up a advertisement, several functions, which is traffic, reach, awareness. So this is for the lead form. But what we just let's just go straight to Instagram business file profile. I mean, Instagram business profile, or you can make use of Facebook page. People that have visited your Facebook page, or people that have visited your Instagram business. So you can make use of Instagram business. So you can make use of any. This is people that have visited my MetroHype.com. That's one of my Instagram accounts. So I can decide to include anyone who meets any of these following criteria, or I can just choose people who visit your business profile, or people who engage with any posts or ads. people who sent a message to your business profile, people who saved any post or ad. So you can choose any of these. So depending on what the kind of people you want to target, then what you just need to go straight, just leave this like this, just leave it in 365 days, then name your audience. So what name do you want to give it? So maybe you've chosen any who visits your business profile. Okay, maybe you've chosen people who engage on any post or ad. So you can just indicate there so that you won't forget another day. That's engage posts or ads. So that's that. And you create it. Create audience. I just like indicating there because of another day. Because of another day. So I'm sure it will create real soon. Oh, probably because I clicked on that. So this is it. So this is it. Once you click on that, this is what is going to display to you straight. It's going to ask you, do you want to make use of that? It was because I clicked on that cancel, that was why. So this is what it's going to ask you. Then the next thing you need to do is it. Then which country? Select audience location. Do you want it to be Nigeria, from Ghana, from Zambia, from any country you wish to have it from? So you can just have it from there. But I prefer choosing Nigeria because I'm in Nigeria, and most of my audience do come from Nigeria. It's just few of them that do come from other countries. So then select audience size. I usually like splitting this into three. So I put this on 9, I put this 6, then this on 3. So I've split the audience. So each audience is 85, that's 853,300K. So I've split it into 3 equal parts. You can see it here. The reason I did this, I'm going to explain to you shortly. So you can see the lookalike audience. It has created 3 lookalike audience separately. The reason I did this is in case I have run advertisements to this 3%, I can cancel this, cancel this. So in case I've run advertisement to this 3%, I can exclude, maybe next time I can exclude the one of this 3%. I can exclude the one of the 3% and choose the one of 3 and 6, then exclude the one of the 3%. You understand what I believe you should understand what I'm trying to do. So now all these parts, the 3%, I'm excluding them because maybe I've run advertisement and it have reached all these people. So I'm excluding them so that those set of people won't see the advertisements again. It will be another fresh set of people that will see the advertisement. So I've excluded these people and I've included this set of people. Then the next step is to choose location. Everyone will live in this location, but I prefer choosing people who live in this location, not everyone in this location, because everyone in this location include people that just came recently. Maybe they don't live in that area, or maybe they just came from abroad or from anywhere and they're in that location. So Google do know this via your GPS. Once your GPS is on, they will know that okay, you are not in the same location you are always in, and you are in another location. So I usually prefer choosing people who live in this location. So then I can choose any part of the world I want to pick my audience from. This is how I run my advertisements. So you can pick any part of the world you want to run your advertisement from. So you can include and you can also exclude some countries. You can exclude some parts of, maybe I've chosen Lagos State, but I want to exclude maybe people living in Ogba, people living in a street. Now you can exclude, I've chosen people living in a state. This is Lagos State, but I can now exclude from that state. I can exclude people who live in some areas. So I can choose to exclude people who live in Ikeja. So I can exclude people who live in this area. So if my advertisement is running, it will exclude people who live in this particular location. So, and it will include people who live in this state. So it can choose as many states as possible, but it shouldn't choose people who live in Ikeda. So that is another thing that the phone um advert won't show to you. It won't show you this part and the excluding part of the audience as well. So you can exclude those set of people and move to fresh set of people. Then the age. The reason I'm sharing this with you is you know how you've been running your advertisement before. If you have been running advertisement before, making use of that boost or that promote button, and you don't know how to be like exclude some people in a particular location. Maybe you just want to run your advert to people in a particular location. I usually prefer choosing the age of 20, because by the age of 20, I believe you should be able to buy anything you want to buy online. So, depending on the age group, depending on what you want to sell anyway, but 20 is fine. Then, gender, you can choose just men. It's just the same way the one on mobile phone is, or women, or and mind you can see that it's not showing the reach here, the numbers of people it will reach. It's not doing the calculation for you here. The reason is because of this lookalike audience that I've set here, that it should exclude this part, and because I've divided the audience into three parts, so it won't show it here, but it's showing this. Make sure it's pointing this to the middle or more than the middle. If it's pointing backward, then your setup is not good enough. So depending on that, it have shown the numbers of audience is going to reach. That is when I was calling the 856.3K. That's so you can, because I've exclude this, I've separate the audience, it won't calculate it here. But if I remove all of this, you see the calculation. Can you see? Can you see the calculation? It's going to audience. Can you see? That's 23,000 people. And if I remove this, so it's going to target a specific set of audience in a particular location that you want it to target. It won't go beyond that. It won't go beyond that. So depending on what you want to target, if I cancel this as well, it's going to choose, can you say, 1 million people, because a lot of people do live in Lagos, in Ikeja. That's why. So you can just, I don't usually make use of this location on. I don't usually make use of this location known. What I make use of is this lookalike audience and exclude lookalike audience. So this is what I do make use of most. So let's set this back. So that is that. You can see that the this is what I don't. You shouldn't let it move to this angle. Shouldn't let it move. If it moves to this angle, then you need to add more states. You need to add more states or more country. So another state. So you need to add more states. This is happening if you discover that this kind of thing is happening with when you make use of this exclude part. That means people that have reached that page are not large enough for it to split into such number. And this is because I have not been running advertisements with that page, with that Instagram page before. That is why I'm having this issue that is pointing the arrow to the red part. So if you are experiencing this, that's because you haven't been running advertisements before on that page. So what you just want to do is just exclude at least. I think I've explained how the lookalike audience looks like, how you can set it up. So you can just leave it like that till you have run enough advertisements. If you have run enough advertisement to a set of people, then you can split it. That's because that account is dormant. I haven't no traffic in that account. The lookalike account I chose, no traffic there. That's why it's not making a good report from this audience definition. That's the potential reach. So you see, once I deleted everything, it's moved to the normal numbers of people it's going to reach. That's the potential reach. So till you have run enough advertisement, then you can make use of the exclude and include people who live in that location. So moving forward, so you choose the details detailed targeting. These are people, maybe business owners. This is based on the categories of things you want those people. Maybe you sell shoes. So maybe you sell shoes. You can choose that. Then make sure you are choosing people who are interested in it, not people, not like choosing, not choosing people who do it as a job. You can see the audience size is just 7,000 people. But if you choose people who are interested in that, then you get a larger size. This is 1 point something million, billion, I mean. So depending on what you want, so I choose clothes, depending on what you actually want. You can also exclude this kind of audience as well. Exclude people. You can also exclude people. Maybe people who choose clothes, people would, and you want to include people who shop online. online shopping. These are people who does online shopping. Now you want to exclude probably business. Okay, you are selling shoes. You want to include people who usually go online to buy shoes. Then you can exclude people who go online to buy clothes. So these are very technical parts of the advertisements. So you can exclude those set of people. So depending on how exactly you want to target your audience, but I'm not doing that. Depending on how exactly you want to target your audience, you can exclude the set of people. You can choose a narrow audience. This is just for you to add more audience, people who can be interested in maybe something entrepreneurship as well. This is just going to that's why they call it a narrow audience. But I don't usually make use of this, so let's just go straight. So you can add a connection type. You can add any of these Facebook pages, people who live people who like your page. So you can choose only people who like your page to run your advertisement to them. You can choose friends of people who like your page. That is, if you want to run advertisements to your friends, people like your friend's friend. So you can run advertisements to those set of people. You can exclude people who like your page. Maybe you don't want to, because since they've liked your page, definitely if you post on your page they'll see it. So you don't want to run advertisement to those set of people again to be seeing your advert. So you can exclude those set of people who have liked your Facebook page. You can exclude those set of people, or people that have participated in any part advance. So you can exclude this set of people, but I'm not making use of this. Depending on how you've been running your advertisement before, so you can do all of these tricks on it. Then if you set it in automatic, it's going to mark everything here. Everything here will be included if you set it in automatic. So now if you edit it, then you can definitely choose just Facebook feed and Instagram feed. This is the Facebook feed and Instagram feed. And if you want to run the advertisement, if you want the advertisement to run on both Instagram and on Facebook, you have to uncheck every other thing. You have to uncheck every other function, because if you don't uncheck it, it won't display on Instagram. You have to uncheck everything and choose Instagram story, Facebook story. Then you can just choose Facebook feed and Instagram feed, then Facebook story and Instagram story. So you can just choose this four. This is when you want to run on both Instagram and on Facebook. And if you want to run on only Instagram, you have to mark only Instagram. If you choose this automatic, it's going to run on all of those platforms. It's going to run on all of those platforms. But if you want a specific platform, you can, because I don't this in stream messengers, I don't even believe someone will want to run or click on advertisement once they are on messenger, or once they are making use or once they are making watching a video. So you don't want to make use of this in stream, so you just skip all those parts. Skip all those parts. I want to run the advertisement to only Instagram. This is if I want to run the advertisement to only Instagram. And if I want to run it on both Instagram and on Facebook, you click just these four. Then you can exclude, you can run your advertisement to people who make use of only mobile phones. So device people use. So you can run it to people who make use of only mobile phone to visit Facebook and on Instagram. And you can as well target people who make use of their laptop. That is probably people who are in their office. So you can see the audience size changed because more people make use of their phone than their laptop. So you can leave, you can select, you can edit that, you can edit your placement, or you can just leave it in recommended. This is recommended because it will choose the best platform for you to run the advertisement, and the best platform is going to choose. I can give you 101% guarantee that it is Facebook. So that's why if you want to run on Instagram, you have to choose only Instagram. But if you choose this automatic placement, it's going to run on both. It's going to run more on Facebook than on Instagram. So just leave this the way it is. Link click. You can choose link click. You can choose landing page views, and you haven't said this. This landing page views is for people who have a website. You can see we will deliver your ads to people who are more likely to click on your ads link and load the website or instant experience. So you just want to click on those people unique click or unique daily unique reach. So you just make use of this link click. So the cost is going to the lowest cost bid. Then when you get charged, so you want to get charged for only clicks or people who give the post an impression. That's people who just stay long making use of that or looking at the adverts you are running. That's for impression. People who stay long looking at the adverts you are running, or people who will actually click on the advert. So I usually prefer making use of this impression because with the impression is going to cost you lesser price than for click directly, because click is going to cost you more money. So on moving forward, as we are done with that, so this is the last step where you're going to set up the advert. This is the last step. So you choose the page you want the advertisement to run to. So I've already chosen the metro.com. So because the other time I was explaining to you that once the Facebook and the Instagram is linked together, you don't need to add the Instagram page, the Instagram account again. It will automatically make the two come to your advert. So this is it, because my MetroHype account is linked to this MetroHype.com, so I don't need to add the Instagram account again in the settings. So I can create a single image or video, a console, that is two or more scrollable image or video, or you can choose a collection, group of items that opens into a full screen. So what I do mobile experience, so what I do make use of is this, because you have the ability to create up to 10 posts, up to 10 posts. And see, I can create up to 10 posts. This is it. I can create up to 10 posts depending on what I want. Depending on what I want. So I can create up to 10 posts with this. Can you see, to 10? But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So you can create up to 10 posts, and any error you're finding, and if you've made a mistake not filling a part, you're going to get the error notification here. So till you fix that error, then you can start placing your adverts. So this is the image. You can choose image, you can choose video or slideshows. So depending on what exactly you want, but this is what I do make use of, the console. This is what I do make use of. Then you set your images. I can pick my image from the Facebook, or I can upload it. I want to pick it from my post on Instagram. These are my posts on Instagram. You can also pick it from your post on your Facebook page, or you can upload it from your system. Upload image from your system. So you can upload image from your system from here. So I'm not doing that. I can just select post from my Instagram page. I can choose that, and you see, you can choose any other posts. I can choose up 3 posts. So you can choose up to 3 posts. So I can choose more. I can choose more than that. Depending on what I want, I can choose more than that. Depending on what I actually want. Then this part is optional. This part is also optional, depending on what you want. Then this is the website. This is very important. This is the very important part, because if they click on your advert, where do you want them to land? Where do you want them to land? And that's why I chose that website, because I can either direct them to my WhatsApp or to my website. So I prefer making use of my WhatsApp than making use of my website, because if I direct them to my WhatsApp, then I can just give them my website link from there. So I can just input my phone number. So I've input my phone number there. You see the error here has reduced. So the only thing I haven't done here is to add this see more. So once they click on the button, is either learn more or any other button you want to include, because you have with this you have more ways to click on any of these, so that you can make your call to action differently. You can make it listen now, apply now, book now, contact us, and a lot more. Learn more and stuff like that. So I can just choose shop now, depending on what you are advertising. If it's a bag or shoes, you can choose shop now. You can choose can choose get offer, you can choose download, contact us, book now. So mine will be contact us. Then I can input the same here. So once they click on the learn more, it will take them to my WhatsApp. And this part is website. This is if they click on the image. If they click on the image, I can direct them to another part. So that is making it two parts. I can direct them to so if they click on the image, I can direct them to my website. And if they click on learn on contact us, I can direct them to my WhatsApp. So you can make use of two different links. Then the primary text, this is so you can see up here as I'm typing here, it's showing up there at this part. It's showing up there. Can you see? So that's how it's going to display it to people on Facebook. You can choose it to show you how it's going to display it to people on Instagram. So this is just a preview of what you are doing so that you understand what you're setting up and view it the way people, the external clients or customer will see the advertisement. So this is it. So this is it. So depending on how you want it, depending on how you want it. Depending on how you want the advertisement to be shown, then you can select it from there. Depending on how you want the advertisement to be shown. So if you want that to come first, so this is how people are going to see it depending on what you want. So you have to change this as well, one after the other. You can see the metro icon that I input here. Once people click on that image, once people click on this image as well, where do you want them to go once they click on it? So you can just set that up yourself. That's very simple, and that is all. That is all. That is all you have to do to set up your own advertisement. So I want to show you now. Then the last thing you do here is to click on publish. Once you click on publish, then it will go in review. You can see here is in draft. Once you click on publish, it will go in review. That Instagram or Facebook are going to cross check the adverts, then approve it. So I want to show you if you are running advert for post engagement, it is same process. It is same process, just that at this ending part, this display part, you can this display part, the way is going to what you can advertise, you can see you can only add one image, just one image. You can only add just one image. You can't add more than one image. You can add more than one image here. You can only add just one image. That's the difference between the engagement ads and the traffic ads. So you can only add, you can see here that you can only add one image. So that's the difference. So that's why I prefer making use of traffic, because I can add up to 10. Up to 10. I can add up to 10 images depending on what I want. So that is how to make use of the Facebook ad account. That's how to make use of the Facebook ad account. Thank you for watching this video. So I just want to show you how it's going to display it so that you would understand better. And you can also choose use existing posts. If you choose use existing posts, you can also choose just only one post to advertise. You can only choose just one post to advertise. So I can choose only this to advertise. That's if you have your post on your Facebook page or on your Instagram page. That's what you can only choose, just that one post to advertise. And that is that. You click on publish. Once you click on publish, it's asking me for the currency again. That's because I made use of a dormant card and it does not recognize that. So you just add your payment. You add your payment options. You add your payment options. So you can see the reason I choose dollar is because I can make use of credit or debit card. I can make use of PayPal. I can make use of payment method by business manager. So I can make use of these three other things. But if you choose Naira, if you're in Nigeria and you choose Naira, you can only make use of just one. So just choose dollars, because you can make use of different options to pay your advertisement, pay for your advertisement. So you can make use of these three. So that is that. So anyone you want to make use of, if I prefer making use of my PayPal, because with my PayPal I can also connect my MasterCard and it will work, or I can connect my Visa card and it will still work. So with PayPal you can make use of any payment method to either pay Visa or MasterCard. So depending on actually what you want. So once you click on that, it will load up this part. So I'll just input my PayPal account and log in. That's if you're making use of PayPal. If you are making use of credit card, you don't need to go through this long journey to. So I can just add that. My MasterCard is already linked to it, so I can just add that, and you see the ads will load the way it ought to load. This is just a one time. This is just for just one time. It's just a one time setup. Once you've set it up the first time, then another day you won't need to set it up again. So that is that about setting up an ads with your business ad account. So this is it in review. So after a short period of time they'll publish this advert, and that is that about that. And in the next few hours the ads will see here approved instead of in review. You see here approved. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you understand what I've explained to you guys, and if you have any question, you can just send me a message and I'll explain better to you. Thank you.